Hi, I'm Laura Bartow from Studio One Stampers, and it's time for some fantastic fancy folds. I have designed for you 8 brand new folds, brand new fun things using great product. I've used a lot of the product that's available during our Sale-a-bration promotion, and that's ending at the end of the month. Oh my goodness, so many fantastic things that you can get free with either a $50 or $100 purchase. Well, wow, wow, wow. And also our fantastic July to December catalog features a whole bunch of the products that I have in here as well. We've got folds that are elegant and folds that are just plain fun. Take a closer look at some of these projects. I've got elegant fancy folds and a fun idea for when you go camping, or for if you know someone who does go camping. We've got some great products that are great for the fall, featuring pumpkins and some of the autumn colors. We've got birthday things and pop-up cards. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to show you a little bit closer how all of these folds work. You are going to have so much fun making these cards. And don't you just love thinking about when someone opens that envelope and pops out an incredible little piece of artwork that you've made? I love thinking about someone who's getting these cards and how much they enjoy them and how much they leave them on display for so long after they arrive, thinking about you and your thoughtfulness. Well, let me show you a little more closely what each of these folds looks like. Well, when I think of fancy folds, this is exactly the kind of card I think of. This is a beautiful fold, and it opens up this way. It reveals a little bit of brick work there with the copper and then a message inside. It stands up beautifully, and of course then you can kind of peek at some of the foil that's in the back as well. Look at how beautiful that is as far as a presentation. Well, one of the things that I absolutely love about all this is the gorgeous suite that's been used here. This is the Splendid Thoughts stamp set, as well as the Splendid stem dies, and this gorgeous Splendid Day designer series paper specialty. Now, another thing that I added too is this silver and gold specialty paper. This is paper that's free during Sale-a-bration, and you can see that I've put it back here and just added a splash of color to really pop out those beautiful pieces of foliage. I absolutely love this card, and I know when you send this one, oh my goodness, it's going to get such a wow effect. Well, let me tell you about the next one. We're moving a little bit more toward fun, and look at how delightful this is. The little camper set out in the woods with the pine trees, and it says, "Sending sunshine to brighten your day," and then it pops open with a birthday wish. So this is a great peekaboo pop-up card. I love how it goes. Of course, it also stands up and gives you that three-dimensional look when you stand it up. Definitely a keeper, a little piece of artwork in a package. Well, what I've used here is I've used the Sending Smiles stamp set along with the sending dies, and you can see how I've die cut this wonderful sending words and just use some of the sentiments from this stamp set. And I couldn't help but use this adorable camper. Look at all the dies that are here with this Trees for Sale stamp set. That's what's been stamped in the background. And this tree lot die set. Now this one is also free with Sale-a-bration. This one is free with a $100 purchase. Oh my goodness, all the pieces that you get. You can see how I've used all the camper pieces. I've used the trees in here. The possibilities for this set of dies and of course the stamp set as well are just infinite. Well, I hope you just have so much fun making this and sending this to all your friends who love to do a little vacationing. Well, look at this beautiful card and look how it stands up. Can you see how we've got a curved front and even a curved back on here? This card just naturally pops up when it comes out of the envelope. And what's beautiful about it is it comes flat in the envelope and then just naturally comes open to be such a beautiful display item. Isn't that just so gorgeous? Well, let me tell you what I've used to make this card. I've used the Wonderful World stamp set. and the matching paper. Both of these items are free with a $100 purchase. They come together. So what a fantastic way to make this gorgeous pop-up card. Now, whenever you're doing layered cards, you always need a great die cut session. And these are called the Stylish Shapes dies. There are 13 in here, and we've got circles and straight pieces, and oh my goodness, just a fantastic die collection. It should be definitely part of anyone's great stamp collection. Well, let me show you the next one. I've also used the same paper in here, but just a little strip on the inside. And look at how this card just pops up and opens. It's just so beautiful with the happy birthday sentiment on the front. And both of these happy birthday sentiments come from the go-to greetings. I love this because it gives me all my thinking of you and just a note and happy birthday and thank yous in all different sizes and fonts. And I am just always going to have this as part of my collection because I've got whatever size I need for whatever project, and I don't have to sift through all kinds of different stamp sets. They're all right here together for me. I just love that. And of course, the stitched rectangular dies, there's 15 different dies here, and you can see that stitching line on here, both on the piece and there, just adds an extra amount of elegance in here. And my pomegranates, where did they come from? This perfect pomegranate stamp set. This is actually a completely free set. Anytime an order goes in of $300, this is a bonus that comes in. And I just couldn't help enjoying it and using it and seeing the vibrant colors here. I just love the little flowers of the pomegranate and able to layer that. So what fantastic cards here, layering and opening up and just being able to be this beautiful little display piece for you when you send them. I can't wait for you to make these cards. Well, have you ever seen hippos with this much personality and quite frankly with this many hobbies or places to go or things to do? These hippos are just so much fun. Look at this card, how it opens up and then it pops open like that. So it's got a 3D look here and it just pops up, and look how it just stands up and with all that fun diamond shapes. Just, oh, I just have so much fun with this. Anyway, look at how fun this is. So what I've used, of course, are the hippo stamps as well as the matching hippo dies. Look at all the things that these hippos can do. There's hearts and a boat and a bathtub and some even a life preserver, glasses and snorkel equipment, and oh my goodness, these hippos can do so much besides just what they're doing here as well. Each of these items is free with a $50 purchase during Sale-a-bration. Of course, that's while supplies last, and I always recommend that you grab the dies first. Those seem to sell out the most quickly. And then let me tell you about this paper. Oh my goodness, this is an amazing host paper. It's got all the seasons, and this can be purchased. It's $18 for 48 sheets of double-sided paper. All these different holidays. We've got Christmas, we've got fireworks, we've got Halloween, we've got fall, we've got birthday. We've just got all kinds of things in this paper, but it's only available as a host item, and that starts with a $150 order. So don't hesitate to grab that as one of your absolute favorite host items. Because Sale-a-bration, $50 free items, and then when you get to $150 you get free other things. Oh my goodness, what a fantastic time of year. So don't miss out on these hippos. Well, let me show you what else I have for you. This is an absolutely gorgeous fall card. Can you see all the bright colors and the shine of the copper little acorns and things? And look how it opens up. Look at this beautiful floating panel. Can you see how the panel just floats in the center? So this card is a beautiful display item telling you about autumn wishes. Well, this is the stamp set that I used for that. It's called Fond of Autumn, and here are the matching dies that go with it. What's so exciting is that this particular detail die is the one that I cut out all these great shapes there for that beautiful copper look inside there. And then for the different little pieces here, I used this full piece, and what's great about that is one of these dies actually cuts out the shapes so you can cut them into pieces and use them in different places the way I have on this card. So a fantastically versatile set of dies, and of course I use the little die here with the greeting with the little swish there, and that's fun. And then the paper that's on here, this is a fantastic paper called Rings of Love, and this is another item that's free during celebration. Remember, that ends at the end of August or while supplies last. So this paper is free with a $50 purchase. Just a fantastic paper with all the different seasons. We've got fall, and we've got summer, and we've got Christmas and spring. So just some really, really great things. And you'll see more about that in the next couple of projects that we're doing. And I just wanted to let you know how I colored this stamp set. I used my watercolor pencils and then my water painters to just make the colors come alive. And you can see that how vibrant these colors are, and can imagine those are just with pencils. So how fun is that to make this card? Anyway, well, let's look at our last couple of cards with this gorgeous fun fold collection. Well, the last two cards in this series of fancy folds I have for you both have belly bands, and that means that we've got this little piece that slides off, and how cute is that with our little house? And then it opens up, and look at that adorable inside to this fold. It opens up and you've got all of that designer paper showing with a fantastic little happy birthday wish and these cute little mushrooms inside. Oh, isn't that just delightful? Well, let me tell you where the little mushrooms come from and our little foliage. They're all from the Rings of Nature stamp set. So ringed with nature, and then the matching ring dies. But more than that, these dies also come with an embossing folder that actually will do the tree rings for you. But wait, there's even more. If you haven't seen this before, when you open this up, you can actually insert this die right inside, and it kind of fits right in there. And then when you emboss, when you put the paper in there, it'll actually cut and emboss your little tree trunks at the same time. Here's an example of how that looks once it's done. Isn't that just delightful? So many great attributes of this fantastic bundle with these great little dies and embossing folders. And also I wanted to show you that I use this new set of mine called The Very Best Occasions. This is fantastic. It's got thinking of you with comfort and love. You make my life happier, endlessly grateful, this great birthday wish, and two wonderful fresh Christmas sentiments that I know I'm going to be using a lot for my Christmas cards this year. Also, this Ringed with Love Designer Series paper. This is another one of our Sale-a-bration items. It's free with a $50 purchase, and it has all the seasons. You've already seen this before, but oh my goodness, look at all of that. Well, I've used that same Designer Series paper along with another paper called Gingham Cottage for our next project. So this also has a belly band, and it's got this rustic pumpkin on here, and that's from the rustic pumpkin dies. You can see how it even has the little bit of embossing on there to give it a little more detail. And this one has a belly band as well, and this one opens up this way and then opens up one more time to display our greeting. And the greeting, of course, comes from the Hello Harvest, which is bundled with the dies that match that as well. So what an absolutely delightful card to open up this way, and of course the cute little belly band that goes on there. Well, I hope that you have so much fun making these cards and presenting them, because these are just absolutely delightful cards to make and to enjoy and to just celebrate the wonderful seasons of fall with birthday birthdays and everything else. Well, enjoy these fancy folds, and I know it's going to be such fun when people receive these.